Hi, this is Renee Charles. I just wanted to take a moment and share my 2019 planner lineup, so to speak. I'm going to apologize in advance because my cat thinks that I should be paying attention to her instead of you, and she's probably going to walk through the picture. You will see these lovely tripod legs. I'm not a YouTuber. I just share what I see happening. You know, if I have something I think might be helpful, then I'll share it with you guys. So my setup is not professional by any means. I get that. Please don't judge. I just want to share the writing and the meat and potatoes of what I got going. And I'm really going to try hard not to shake the table. However, you know, it happens. So let's start with, first of all, these are two of my 3 planners. I have another planner that's basically a daily bullet journal that stays on my desk at work and doesn't leave. It has a nice cover, a black cover with a snap and everything, but it's a 3-ring binder, and all it is project tracking of so many projects. I need a bullet journal style to keep track of not losing my threads. It can't be in, this is my appointment calendar and this is my business plan for my writing. It can't be that. It has to be separate. It doesn't leave my desk. There's no reason for me to take it home, and so it lives there. In the meantime, this is my personal life, and I'm going to start with this one. It's a student planner, happy planner, obviously, but I create my own inserts, and I keep stuff tucked around. I keep notes. I keep things I want to look into under there. This is my 2019 goal sheet. 18's not over. I got to address some of that. Tasks lists. This came with this little sticky notes, but I don't really use these. Personal things I want to keep track of. You'll notice there isn't a lot of monthly. I decorated it, but I didn't do a lot of planning. This is where I do my writing planning, and I have been in school full time. I get out, I have 1 quarter left, and then I'll really be able to focus. But I like the student planner because what I have done, I can't show you the actual details of where I've written because I track each row. Here is a client that I do something for. I do timekeeping in here for them, and like the first 3 rows are me as the client and my writing life and what I need to plan out for that. And that's how I do it. I also have these wacky holiday stickers that I've incorporated because they're just fun, and you never know when that information is going to be helpful. This planner only goes through July, so I will be in need of a new planner next summer, but that's okay. So will my appointment calendar because it's only 6 months at a time as well, and you'll see that in a minute. So you get into the back. I have my business stuff. I have this covered because I keep each of these half sheets is a client's login information for different, all of their Twitter accounts and stuff like that where I do postings for people. A sample content calendar for ideas. This is a seasonal marketing planner. It just gives you an idea of, so the blue is winter, green is spring, orange summer, red fall. And it just gives you some ideas of the seasons and things to look for, like July wedding trade shows is something that can be, you know, it's just a general what happens during those months to keep an eye out for. This is my newly developed social media blogging stats. I just started using it at the end of the month, or the end of the year, the 3rd quarter, so I did something else for the beginning, and I'm just going to print up a new one for 2019. Post picture sizes because it's handy information to have, so you don't have to look it up every time. I am not big on looking stuff up. If I have it all right here, then it's easy. Some posting schedules I was practicing with, some themed hashtags. Inkslinger's Den is my baby. It's I have a writing group where I have weekly schedule. I have weekly guests come in and do basically a little TED Talk kind of thing Wednesday nights. It's free. It's open to anybody. So if you're an author, you should look it up. We're a Facebook group called Ink Slingers Den. But this is my guest. It's 1 day a week, and I keep a log of who I've invited, what their responses was, have I booked them, stuff, and then I keep an actual separate calendar for what the chat is, who the guest is, what the chat's going to be about, yada yada yada. And then writing, word count. Again, I've been in school a year, so I haven't gotten a lot of writing done. I have 1 quarter left, and then I'm back to the books, or my writing, my personal books. The rest of this is lists and contacts. It's personal information, who I use for my taxes, things like that. So I'm not going to get into that. But you see how this is all business planning? Nothing in here is really, there's no appointments. There's goals and there's tasks to work towards those goals. And that's what this is about. So I don't need, that's too big to carry around in my purse. So I'm not going to put my appointments and stuff. My appointments and everything are in this tiny little book. This is a Franken planner. And I'm going to go through it and show you what I've done. And again, I'm sorry about my cat. Meow, meow, go on, shoo. So this is a combination of different things. This is a Happy Planner cover with a Recollection 6-month planner and then an elastic tying Daisy Dory into it for journaling. And I do this for the holidays. It's got my bucket list, for my monthly bucket list, my gift list, grateful thoughts, things like that. Things I want to get taken care of. This gives me the option to, I always make a little text spot because I am big on text spots, as you can see. This gives me the option to get creative. These are all stickers and die cuts and washi and tabs and things and journaling without getting in the way of this. These come out every month. I put them away. I have the subscription box, so it gives me the opportunity to decorate and plan and not really get, because I don't do any decorative in my business plan. I don't do any decorative at work. That's strictly bullet journaling. I don't even use stickers in it. This is where my creative stuff happens because I don't care. Nothing's going to get missed if I get creative in this. So just to show you what I got going in here, I keep a piece of paper from my work planner in here because it's the right size, and if I want to buy any accessories I think that might look good for work, I want to know that I have the right. There's so many ring patterns out there, so many. I just want to be sure I have the right one. So if I find, something I like that I thought might be some new daily pages or some kind of tracker, I don't want to get it unless it fits that. So I keep that in there, just an example sheet. This is daily food plan. I'm working with a nutritionalist. It's Monday, so none of these are filled out yet, but by the end of the week, there's 7 of them here. By the end of the week, these will all be filled out. I'm going to take my paper clip off. This is just holding this really cute little card in, which I have this tucked in. This is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a piece of paper. This is actually this plastic pocket I made out of one of those Bragg photo books. It's the cover portion, so that this can go in and out and it can be changed out. But this is my weekly checklist. So on Sunday when I sit down to plan, I go through my checklist, make sure I've moved everything along that needs to be moved, and then make sure that I've got these quarterlies on there somewhere for them, the quarter, to make sure it's been addressed. Or monthlies, depending on what it is. I mean, changing sheets or, weeklies. But I address all of these and these each week when I go to do planning. I keep it in here. I didn't seal this, laminate it with sealing, because I want to be able to throw that away and make a new one anytime I want. And have it fit in this plastic, have it fit in here. And I just stick it in there, and then I just cover it up with this card because this card is so adorable, and the paper clip holds it in because the card is not super secure. This is my school stuff that I keep hidden, but I need often for login information or whatever for school. So it's tucked in there and paper clipped with this card covering it up. So this is personal stuff, journaling and whatnot, my weight loss journey, my family's gift list, so I won't go through that, but that's what I use this for, and you can see it's fun to decorate and whatnot. Here's my planner. So again, just a recollection coil planner. I have this pocket here that I can tuck stuff in. I love tucking stuff in. I have this sticker that says, be kind, work hard, stay humble, smile often, be loyal, be honest, travel light, keep learning, give grace, be grateful, love big. Well, this is clear so that you can see that sticker underneath on the cover. So I have that. I can tuck a business card or whatever into, which I do a lot of tucking, as you can see. This dashboard I made to hold sticky notes. I make seasonal dashboards for the front. So this one says, let it snow and baby, it's cold outside now. These little coil clips, I am not a fan of this brand. I'm not going to say it was Etsy Shop. I don't care for them. I have ordered stiffer ones that have a closed coil. I don't know if you can see, but these points just don't stay in there very often. It constantly pops out, and I do not like that. I've had better luck with other coils, so I ordered some new ones. And I just make these with laminated pocket pouches. Excuse me. And so I use scrapbook paper and stickers or whatever. I decorate them. I can swap them out. I put my seasonal post-it notes there. My one little word is health for 2019. I have another quote I like. When you feel like quitting, think about why you started. This is, because I have school. One more quarter of school. Oh man, it's been a long year. 2018, my one little word was school. So I'm going to change that up a little this year. I have this online order tracker that I printed off. And if you want to see any of the stores that I ordered things from or where they come from, just tell me. Like this die cut came from Prancing Doxy, Etsy Shop. I'm not sure where this one came from. This is just paper. This is book washi, so that doesn't come with it. Just this is part of the paper. So this is my December. I didn't fill out a priority list. I had final weeks and everything else. This I cut and just put, because this particular Recollections planner doesn't have a month at a view, and I need a month at a view to see where the weekends fall. So I just glued those in. I made another dashboard sometimes I have a way with words, sometimes words have their way with me. This is a journaling card from Cocoa Daisy, and I loved it because it has this month at a glance where I feel like I could write things in. You can use, if you use Sharpie, you can wipe it off with a baby wipe, and it doesn't smear like the dry erase does. So that's nice, but I could track anything I wanted to, so I like having that ability too. It's really a duplicate of this, but I also like a place to stick things, and you'll see that I do that a lot. So this is kind of my routine. This is a previous week. This is a 6-month Recollections planner. And I like the way it's laid out, and I'm going to show you further down how it's laid out and how I've decorated it a lot. But I've made my own stickers and things. This is my little, see, this is much better. See how this coil is? Can you see how the coil's closed? This I have no problems with staying, and if you like that, I can certainly, now I'm just having a hard time doing it with the camera and the cat and everything in the way, but I can certainly link any stores you want me to, so just let me know. Oh, and I didn't mention this little charm was a gift from my Secret Santa elf that I just hung on this elastic, and it's cute dangling out there because it's not too big and it doesn't get beat up in my purse. Anyhow, so yes, another winter dashboard. I just absolutely love them. This one I printed this out and I stuck it on here, and I can move it and put it on the next dashboard because it's not glued, it's just stuck on with stickers. But my daily flight plan, whatever, the things you aspire to do. My hydration tracker, which I haven't filled in for today. So next week's. I have gone ahead and decorated all of December's. This is just a clip with my husband's Christmas party invitation in there because it's that week. So this is what it looks like. It does come undated. So let's flip forward to March. So when you get it, this is a blank. Monthly to-dos, priority list, blank notes. That's where I put my shopping tracker. My routine for the month. And then you get your horizontal for a week. And then you get lists. So you can do errands, housekeeping, blank lists to buy, appointments. I use this as my meal planner, my savings tracker. And I'm just putting $20 away each week. So I have this little sticker to remind me to do that just because I wouldn't even notice $20. This is 6 months. So it comes undated. I dated it. I get that not everybody likes to do that, but I love having my appointments on one page. Anything that's timely goes here. Anything that's a list goes here. And I love that because I don't miss appointments amongst the clutter of the to-do list, which I don't know if anybody else has had that problem in the past, but this really solved that for me. I do not like the clutter. So let's see, what else is there to show you? Okay, so if you go to the back, this thing also comes with a list section with a lot of note paper. I made a year at a view. This is stuff I aspire to do each month. I know that I have to go on this trip to New Hampshire in May. So I know that in April, there's going to be Crypticon I want to go to. The big things that are going to cost me big bucks go on here because I can't do everything I want to do. So I add them here. And if I don't have a date, it's on a Post-it note. So then there's, so this is lists. So that's a year at a glance, my weight loss, my wish list, movies I want to see, contacts. Now we're getting into some personal stuff, but my savings tracker. And I just put these tabs. These are actually Happy Planner tabs. I used those for a while. This time around. So, and then, oh yes, a dashboard in the back with a reading challenge, a 12-year reading challenge. These stickers are Etsy shop. She had on one sheet. She sold it, and I thought it was a great idea. A book that was banned at some point. So if I do one book a month, these 12 books, I will have accomplished something. A book published this year, a book you've been meaning to read. Just different things. So I put that in there because I'd like to do that this next year. And just some sticky notes in the back. So this is my planner. One of the things I do like to do is I like to make my own stickers. This is, if you've heard of Miracle Morning, I made this sticker to actually combine savers, which actually crosses over with, there's another philosophy of doing 5 things to reach your goal a day. And because savers, read and write are part of savers, and read and write are part of 5 things, I just combined it. To make this, if I follow this, it really makes my life easier. So I aspire to do this. It's not one of those things where if you don't fill it out, I'm going to be heartbroken. It's what I work towards. And this is new. I've just made this a few weeks ago. So we'll, to get it all in one place and see that I've read that day, I've written something that day, I've reached out to a new contact, I've learned something that day, I've posted something evergreen to one of my entities. If I do something daily, eventually you're going to chip away, and at the end, you may not fill this whole thing out every week, but at the end, you will have covered some ground if you've at least done this somewhat. So that's my goal. So this baby fits perfectly in my purse. And so like when my husband and I are out to dinner and we're talking about what we might want to do, say, for the New Year's, I have this out and I can pull it out and I can say, hey, there's this, this, and this. Also, one of the things I didn't show you that I like to do is I like to go forward a few months and see what's going on it locally, like, and put it on a Post-it note and put it on the weekend so it's not a surprise. Oh, you know, we missed the Sportsman show. That was this weekend. If only we'd known, we could have planned to go. I put that on a Post-it note because it's not set in stone, but it is something that's available to us. Things like that. I have those all through here. I don't know if you can see them, but anyways, so that way this fits in my purse, and when we're talking about, hey, do you want to do this then, I can whip this out in a restaurant, no problem. It is a little tight, I'm not going to lie. I got a lot in there. I mean, if you can see that. For that one notebook, I got, you know, the Daisy Dory, all the inserts, everything that I do in this one place. This I carry around with me. This I do not carry around with me. This lives at my desk at home. My business one lives at my desk at work. Anything that's about time stays with me. Oh, and my grocery list. I think this is later, but you can see the to buy. I mean, I make my grocery list. Like if I'm out of something, I jot it down so that next time when I'm at the store, this is in my purse. I can grab it and say, oh, hey, we're low on vinegar. I don't know, toothpaste. I better grab some. So it's just one of those things that it makes life a little easier. If I have phone calls I want to make, like I know I want to call and make an appointment to get my hair done this week, that would go up here. They're not appointments that are timely. Those are on the calendar, but these are appointments I need to make, which is helpful. I really like having it divided into a timely section versus, see, half day at work, office closed, this is Christmas. I won't have a chat that week, but usually Wednesdays I have my chat, things like that. It tells me if it's recycle or yard waste garbage day. Just little things like that. This is my list. Things I want to get done this week, but don't have a specified time, if that makes sense. Anyways, I hope this helps. I've been doing this this is my second book. So you saw it started in December. I just finished 6 months using this system, and it has worked. It has worked. I've gotten so much more done than I ever have using any other system. So having your timely things set aside makes a huge difference. There's no need, because I am not going to carry this around in my purse. It's too big. It's too clunky. And so then I leave it home. Then I never know where I'm supposed to be or what I might need at the whim of a moment. This is that for me. Then again, I don't have room in this to plan out my business plan and my goals and my word count and all that. That's where this is. That's where this lives, on my desk at home in my home office. And it's separate. It's a different world than this is. I know that multiple planners seems ridiculous. It did to me years ago when I first started planning. But now I understand the power of having the right tool for the right job. And sometimes that's this, and sometimes that's this. So, okay. I hope this helps. Happy 2019. Happy planning. Have a great night.